Good morning, yogis. Welcome to day 2 of our 7-day, or however many days. It might be more than 7 days. We'll see. To our yoga challenge, to build your practice yoga challenge. But this is day 2. And today, I hope you can hear me over the sounds of nature. But today we are going to be seated the entire time. Yesterday was just a lying down, relaxing. When doing that, you can have a blanket under your neck or whatever. Just make yourself comfortable. You can do it in your bed. Today is going to be all sitting. So mat or comfortable place, or a rug outside, yogi's choice. A blanket may come in handy. And I don't think we'll need blocks today. I did not bring my blocks out here, but also your body. We always want to bring awareness to our body. If there's something that's not right or if anything hurts, don't force it. We are allowing. So today, we come to our mat, an easy sit. Now sometimes it's helpful to just sit up on your blanket. So you might have to play with this to get the right height. But just this kind of brings your hips up. You might find it more comfortable. Experiment with all these things, because when I've done yoga for years, but I never knew that there were these little tricks you could do to make your body feel better in that position, because all bodies are different. We are built differently. So these props help. Also, yesterday I talked about sometimes you're a little tight. You can be tight today and not tight tomorrow. It just depends on what you've been doing. So sometimes it helps to have get a little help from my blanket. Okay, so coming into easy seat, anchoring down. There's spitters everywhere out here. Anchoring down through your sits bones, just kind of becoming comfortable, sitting up straight, shoulders back and down, and you can just rest your hands on your thighs. It can be up or down, whatever you choose. Lower your gaze. Now let's come into our space. Take a breath. And sigh it out. Take another breath. Blow it out. One more breath. All the way to the belly. And blow it out. Gaze lowered, continuing to breathe, feeling the air enter and exit your body. We come into this space for our highest good, for our health and our well-being. We are thankful that we're here. We're thankful for this time. Settle in. If you notice thoughts intruding, because they will, just watch them. It's as if you're watching a movie. I see you, thought. Yeah. Just, if you find your thoughts too distracting, just count your breaths. One more breath. Awesome. Open your eyes. We're going to begin with mountain arms up, seated. So you can also do this in a chair if sitting isn't available to you, or maybe you're at your office already and you're working and you're just taking a little break. You can do this anytime, just sitting, with your feet on the floor. Try to keep your legs parallel to the ground. So, and sitting on your sit bones, you might want to move to the edge of the chair safely, but not all the way. You want to be firmly planted in that chair. But we're going to be doing it in easy sit today. So just shrugging the shoulders back, opening the chest, maybe look up and down. And back to center. Let's look to the left. Back to center. Back to the right. And as we're practicing, just have a gentle smile on your face. It's amazing what it will do for your mood. So when you're ready, bring your hands all the way up to the sky, looking up at your thumbs. Slight back bend. Turn your palms out and float them down. Inhale up. Turn the palms out and float them gently down. Again, inhale up. Turn the palms out and float them gently down. 2 more on your own. Last one, coming back down. And then from here, we move into our side bends. So just tenting your right hand, bring your left arm over, just like you're reaching over your head. We're not collapsing in. We're still sitting up straight. And switch, going to the other side. Inhaling up, exhaling to switch. Inhaling up, feeling that stretch in the side body, exhaling to switch. So this is more of a lengthening than bending. So think lengthening. I'm reaching up and switch. Lengthening the side body. 2 more on your own. Allowing your breath to move you. Last one. Might have lost count. Let's do one more. You will get lost in your breath once you start allowing it to carry you. Okay, back to center. And now we move into Sufi grind. So think of your sits bones as being, and your mat's the bowl. Mortar and pestle, I don't know. You're grinding with your sits bones. So you're going to feel them going back and forth. So we're going to be rotating at the hip. You can make these circles as big as you want or as small as you want. Yogi's choice. So you just inhale forward, exhale back and around. You might want to start off small and then grow your circle. Inhale forward, exhale back and around. Inhale forward. And go ahead on your own. Remember to inhale and exhale. Allow your breath to carry you. Slowly and mindfully. A couple more. And then slowly bring that to a close and back to seated. And then we'll go the other way. Allowing our breath to move us forward and back. Inhaling forward, exhaling back and around. Couple more on this in this direction. Perfect. And bring that to a close. And then we want to move our spine every way, every day. So we've been doing that. We're using our spine. So we're going to twist to the right. So make sure that you're sitting up straight, your shoulders are back and down. We live in a society where we tend to slump. I tend to slump after a while. So I have to be really aware to keep my shoulders up, my head erect, my spine aligned. When you're ready, bring your left hand over to your right knee and lift up and over with your right hand. Looking over your right shoulder. And take a breath. And continue your gaze with one more breath. And come back to center. Then bring your right hand over to your left knee, and with that left hand, bring it up and over, looking over your left shoulder. Take a breath. Continue your gaze, maybe a little bit further, never forcing though. Inhale and exhale, and bring it back to center. Then moving into butterfly, bringing the soles of your feet together. So for butterfly, now I'm still sitting up on my blanket. If at any time that's not serving you, you can move it out of the way. So soles of your feet together. I'm going to move mine out of the way because I actually forgot it was there. Bringing the soles of your feet together. Check your grounding into your mat. Sits bones, you want to be kind of forward on your sits bones a little bit. And we may want to just start off by fluttering our butterfly wings. Kind of feels good. Remembering to sit up straight. And when you're ready, just inhale. You can bring your arms up to help you remember to lift up. And exhale, hinging at the hips. Just we're not going all the way down. We're not rounding the back. We're simply hinging at the hips. Inhale back up. Exhale, hinging at the hips. Inhale, up. Exhale, hinging at the hips, bringing the hands down to the feet. Here, and keep this going a few more times, you can experiment too. Like, what happens if I bring my feet closer in? What does that feel like? What if they're further apart, further away from me? Okay, one more wherever you are. And then half dragonfly. So bringing your left leg straight out, foot is flexed. Toes pointing towards the heavens. Bring your right foot in to your left thigh. And again, we're going to have the same move as we did with the butterfly pose. So inhaling up, exhaling, hinging at the hips, just slightly. We're not trying to get our whole torso onto the mat. You don't even have to get your hands down. You can just come slightly this way. This is also working the back. Inhale up. Exhale, hinge. Inhale up. Exhale. If you can, get your hands down to the mat. Make a little heart and tell yourself you love yourself. I love you. And come back up. And then we're going to switch to the other side. So this time with the right foot, toes facing the ceiling, the sky. The left foot comes in to the right thigh, and we're inhaling up. Exhaling, hinging at the hips. Inhale up. Exhale, hinging at the hips. Inhale up. Exhale, hinging at the hips. I will be honest, I lost count with how many I did a while ago, so we're gonna do 2 more. Last one. And bring your hands down. Make that heart shape. Remind yourself to love yourself. I love you. And from here, we're gonna come over to all fours for cat-cow. So however you want to get to all fours, go ahead and do that. Tabletop. So here we are, our knees are hip width distance apart. Spread your fingers really wide and shine the inside of your elbows forward. And you can achieve that by having your index, your pointer finger facing forward. Head is neutral, looking down at your mat. Okay, and from here, we're going to drop the belly. We want to keep the core, an awareness in the core. Lift the head, lift the tailbone, and exhale, rounding the back, tucking the tailbone, tucking the neck into cat. Inhale up, exhale into cat. It's more of an awareness of your core. What is your core doing as you move through this? I feel it working in different areas. Inhaling up, exhaling. Inhaling up, exhaling back down. A couple more. This is one of those poses. It's safe to just close your eyes and be in the move. Last one. And back to neutral. And then from here, we're going to move into our final pose, and that is child's pose. That'll be our final resting pose. If child's pose is not comfortable for you, then you can just lay down in Shavasana or do legs up the wall, whatever is your comfortable resting pose. So coming from tabletop, bring your knees as wide as your yoga mat, toes together, and we're just gonna sink back down. If you have your blanket handy or your blocks, they make a nice little cushion for your head. Let's bring your forehead down to your mat. Now, if you have another blanket handy, if this bothers you to bend your knees like this, you can put a mat or a towel right behind your knees to kind of bring you up a little bit more. But find your comfortable child's pose. We'll be here for about a minute. Continue to notice your breath. Thank yourself for giving yourself this gift of time on your mat. It's so important for your body and your mind and your soul. when you're ready, and if you're ready, you can open your eyes and come on back up. That is your yoga practice for today. Stay tuned till tomorrow. Thank you for joining me. May you have a blessed day. Namaste.